Let me get cozy. You got the wife, the Herda, the daughter, small Herda, the wife, Ron May, and the older brother, Dan Hung, Preservation 4. Okay, I want to check but keep forgetting. The Holy Grail is still there. Yes, it is. Correct. Yep. Indeed it is. Also, we could just probably Thanos snap these,
Light
right?
up the dawn.
Yeah, okay, bye. Maybe we should be calling it Fine and Snap instead. Asta is the auntie. Oh, is that how it is?
Light up the dawn.
I find it crazy now that we're playing Finan. He's just like, yeah, let me just, you know, get rid of everybody. Cute that was taken from us. I can't believe that we literally did not get Lancer.
Light up the dawn.
I don't know why they keep telling me use it. That's not what we're trying to do right now. Mister, use your e-bike!
Oh. Nice moves.
Oh. Thank you, I guess. I am watching Fate Strange Fate and Dear Lord. Wait, is the full season out? Or the full movie? Because there was a short one for it.
This was my job.
Wait. Let me know.
Light up the dawn.
We just washed it away and here it comes again. The Black Tide is really no joke.
It's being released weekly, huh? Well, maybe that needs to be our new Discord movie, or series we watch together if anybody's interested. I might. Oh, we're here. Look, I do look, as I said, I look forward to doing the quest line, but this is just pain and suffering.
Light up the dawn.
The Lone Wolf, don't give me that title.
Light up the dawn.
I'm gonna cry.
The waters end here. The one you seek is beyond this point.
Okay.
At last, I can meet with Her Majesty Saridra herself.
So to my understanding, we're technically in the past?
Are there any formalities I need to observe?
You need an Acheron? I thought about that too, but we're coming up to the new element path. There we go. We're coming up to a new path of elation. So, you know.
Don't kneel, don't do the hand-kissing or foot-kissing
Oh.
gestures of the old dynasty, and most of all, don't bow.
Really?
The Imperator despises such rituals, especially when the heads of those taller than her bend beneath her crown.
I always thought that was Imperator, not Imperator. Huh.
She really is down to earth.
The second thing to note, only trusted ones may come near her. Keep 5 paces distance until the Imperator allows otherwise.
Sounds like an old friend of mine.
Well, experience is a good thing. Stay sharp, and you'll be just fine.
It's very interesting to finally meet these characters. Because I'm assuming they're the ones, the Titans of old, or something, or before. As is Acheron in ages, oh no! Ah! Agalaya and Tribby?
Dux Goldweaver, little hostage. Apologies for keeping you waiting.
Hi! Uh-oh.
It's you.
This is awkward.
You know them? Good. That makes things easier.
Before that, I'm more curious about one thing. Where is Her Majesty Saridra?
I want to give him a hug. He has no light in his eyes anymore. Chet! You know what? Hold on. Let me get my mom and plushie. I'm gonna need my mom and plushie playing Honkai Star Rail from now on, and I know it. I got my cuddle buddy. There we go.
To avoid any misunderstandings, nameless Swordmaster. Although we spoke and laughed along the way, I never said you were entitled to meet her.
Okay. That's an interesting switch up right before we get here. Sure. All right.
The Imperator decreed, the Deliverer will not appear in this age. Be wary of suspicious individuals.
This is, like, where are we? Like, seriously, when are we?
Come now, both of you. Let's finish our job.
Do we appear different to Aglaya and Tribios?
I see. It's a trap. I had no intention of fighting. So remember this, Lady Hysealans. If my sword shows any hesitation, don't thank me. Thank them instead.
No, you misunderstand. We don't want to see Chrysoceres hurt each other. Just give us some time to ask you a few questions.
Because wouldn't this ruin the loop in a way? No, I guess not.
The Nestia's golden threads will judge you and decide your fate.
As you wish.
I'm trying to understand the timeline that we have going on here.
White-haired Swordmaster? If what you say is true, then you must know the fate of the world. So, how much do you know about what we read from the prophecy?
That is a good question. I mean, we know the prophecy, but, like, there's definitely double meaning to it.
You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither in the soil of foreign lands. Is that correct, Lady Treeby?
How is this possible?
He got it right?
Yep, sorry.
Yes, but the prophecy never mentioned he'd appear here. At least, not in this era.
You must listen to me, Aglaya, Treeby. The Finan of this world has not yet been born. In a distant future, he will follow the prophecy's guidance and appear before you. But do not seek him out, because Era Nova is a complete and utter lie.
We're changing the timeline with this one, chat. Oh my goodness. Okay.
I will tell you the truth, and you will understand why the world must forsake the prophecy and find another path to Era Nova.
Oh.
Because I know both of you, and I believe that no matter how the course of history may change, the faith we all share will always remain the same. And so, the layers of rock began to reverse, and history wove itself anew. Through my old acquaintances, I
Wow.
was given the chance to meet the leader of the Flame Chase journey, Saridra. And after a long and arduous negotiation, we came to an agreement. The Imperator's alliance needed the destruction, and I was ready to pour all my strength into it. The spoils of the Flame Chase, the core flames, would be sealed by my hand.
Okay, but at some point, if you're here and they don't go and seek out the Finan of their era upcoming, wouldn't that mean he would cease to exist eventually?
But the condition was this. In the upcoming battle, in our conquest of the Earth.
But then again, I guess it doesn't work with him in particular if we're talking about, like, a loop for Amphorius, right? Because the original Finan is the Flame Reaver, right? So we technically already had two different versions of him. all along, even without this. Wait, is this how it becomes the Flame Reaver? Wait, no, because this is another version. This is a second version that's gone through the different cycles. Flame Reaver is Flame Reaver, the very first one.
I had to prove that my power could transcend fate.
Okay.
In the original history, there was a brutal war. At the end, the Titankin of Georios, Terravox, killed the rampaging Titan and took the core flame that supported the Earth.
Ow, yeah.
But this time, Amphorius encountered a turning point in its fate. Neither side suffered any losses. When I severed the Titan's head and raised the core flame high, the crowd gathered around the scorched remains of the god, roaring with joy.
Interesting. I mean, if this was just computer code, it's basically a new game plus. Yeah, but the Flame Reaver still exists, so that original still is out there, right? Like, hold on, let me try another screen now.
Cheering for the hero of the destruction, who had ignited the faint spark of life for the first time.
And this version of Finan will also technically cease to exist, because when they come up to the era that he's born, they don't recruit him. So the other new Finan will be completely different and have completely different memories as well, yes?
Yes. In that flickering light, the once dark path ahead seemed to become clearer. I proved myself. And in the long years that followed, I brought down the other Titans. One by one.
All in an attempt to try something different, to try to stop the endless loop, yeah.
I could do more than just wait. When time resets, the chance to change the world also emerges from the lines of history.
Can this Finan stop the destruction of ID's Elysiae? That's the problem. So I'm assuming Flame Reaver also still exists as well, no matter what this current Finan does. Right?
Until finally, the brutal future revealed by Era Nova is reversed.
I don't know. Oh, wait, no! That means he would reset the first Finan, right? If he went back in time, this version of him went back in time and stopped the original Finan from becoming the Flame Reaver because he took out all those Titans the way he did, does the Flame... So it's the Flame Reaver that doesn't exist.
But tell me, if that's truly the case, why are we doomed to the same outcome?
Did it happen again? This is some timey-wimey crap. First eternal reoccurrence end? Okay, alright, there's two Finans after all. Alright, that's great. No, it's not. Help.
The people kept their promise and handed you all the core flames. In this world after Trebios, no demigods were born in Amphorius.
Oh.
At this point, I just want to know. When they vanished into the black tide with their mortal bodies, why didn't you shed even a single tear?
Okay.
Your indifference chills me. To you, were they just a bunch of insignificant footnotes?
He's seen it happen too many times.
Sorrow has been my constant companion. In fact, with 12 core flames upon me, the fire in my heart has never been more violent. I'll remember this world through anger. As long as I burn, they'll never truly leave me.
Yeah, Financier did an amazing job, of course.
Perhaps it's already too late.
Yeah? And yeah, he said there was no more, wow, so Mighty wasn't immortal, huh?
But you're right. Anger, at this moment, is the only weapon I can rely on. So, draw your sword, Executioner. I'll make sure you realize that your greatest mistake was leaving me alive.
Finan's biggest enemy is quite literally himself. How many times has he fought himself? Because now it's not the Flame Reaver, now it's the other Finan that tried to fight everything as Castellana. And this version of Finan's still trying to fight himself. Like, wow.
After that, he raised his sword and attacked.
And Castellana won.
Then, Castellana killed himself.
Hey, look, it's actually technically I don't think your first time doing this, to be fair, but you know. Yeah.
That day, who fell to the sword to be left in the past, and who went into the future? I can't remember anymore.
Who won? Because it's still him.
I only remember a nymph, hiding in the shadows just out of sight, futilely pushing a stone ball. Climb, fall, climb, fall, climb again, and fall. The only freedom the nymph had was in choosing how to roll the stone. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow. Sometimes resting on a gentler slope, leaning against the stone for a break.
This is such a great analogy. Yeah, so he's saying, in between, I could do whatever I want. But the beginning and end result seems to remain the same.
But its choice couldn't change the futility of it all. The stone would always roll back down the slope, and the nymph would always return to the starting point. Begin. After that, every time I reached this point in the cycle, the burning sky would cast a shadow over its path. It would nearly reach the peak at the 4th quint of curtain fall hour, then fall to the starting point in the first 15 seconds of the next entry hour.
Yeah, no, you can tell he's already been mentally gone for a while, right? Let's be real here.
And my efforts in this cycle would dissolve into nothing at the same time.
Eternal reoccurrence number 1. Subject Castellana persuaded the 12 Crisis heirs to recover all 12 core flames in a peaceful way. At the verification, the unauthorized access did not have a substantive impact on the experimental process. Life cycles of the 12 Crisis heirs were terminated strictly in the predetermined experimental sequence and successfully loaded into the buffer. Subject Castellana regressed the extrapolation process and abnormal fluctuations were detected in his mind function. Well, yeah, no duh. I'm not surprised. Admin notes, the first devastating failure. Oh, man. Yeah, so the timelines for Amphorius are so interconnected, intertwined, and falsified at the same time. That's a lot of reading. All right. Eternal reoccurrence number 2. How far does this go? I see. They're just trying to show us how long this version of himself has been through cycles as well. He may not be the original one going through the cycles, but he did it again. Same but different. Eternal reoccurrence number 2. Subject Castellana adopted a strategy similar to the eternal reoccurrence number 1. No substantive impact on the experimental progress was observed. Life cycles of the 12 crisis heirs determinated normally in sequence. Subject Castellana regressed the extrapolation process. So he's consciously also sending them into the extrapolation process again himself. So does he have the authority, like, fully to do that then? From what I'm hearing? Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no. Eternal reoccurrence number 3. Minor adjustments detected in Subject Castellana's strategy. The decision weighing for avoid sacrifice of past companions has been increased. After verification, this adjustment did not have a substantive impact on the experimental progress. Life cycles of the 12 crisis heirs terminated normally in a sequence. Subject Castellana regressed the extrapolation process. Just again and again. We have some skips because I'm assuming it's the similar aspect. Eternal reoccurrence number 15. Subject Castellana attempted to decompile the Black Tide for the first time, aiming to elevate access privileges and execute unauthorized access authorization operations against specific subjects represented by the 12 crisis heirs. Life cycles of the 12 crisis heirs terminated normally in sequence. Subject Castellana regressed the extrapolation process. Oh man. And the thing is, after he does this over and over and over again, even in his current form, how much that whittles humanity out of you. Right? We're not made to do that. Normal mortals and even crisis heirs mentally usually cannot sustain it. It's not surprising how he ends up, you know? Eternal reoccurrence number 42. Subject Castellana's 11th attempt to breach the scepter's core layer has failed. The decision weighing for avoid sacrifices of past companions showed a minor decline. Now he knows there's no saving him, no matter how much he tries. Life cycles of the 12 crisis heirs terminated in sequence. Subject Castellana regressed the extrapolation process. Eternal reoccurrence number 133. Analysis of observations from eternal reoccurrence number 83 to 133 indicates that Subject Castellana's strategy is gradually converging with that of eternal reoccurrence number 42. Over synchronicity, risk detected. Potential cognitive function degradation suspected. Admin notes, this will undoubtedly reinforce the Iron Tomb's destruction vector. Within expectations, no intervention required. Continue observation. He's trying to get past the level. See, they said he was trying to, access authorization operations, yeah, to a certain degree that he cannot get to. Iron Tomb is just holding him in. He can't make it past like that final level to truly take over. You know when you get that notification on your computer? It says, admin permissions required, and you're like, I own you, and then it goes, no you don't. You can do everything else, but to this extent, you cannot pass. 134. Oh, man. Are we actually seeing how the Flame Reaver happens?
Absolute nonsense.
Or how another Flame Reaver happens? Alright.
I thought cycles was the answer you were looking for.
No. It's just that the answer came so suddenly. There was no fun in tracing it back to its roots. Eons? Paths? What a load of nonsense.
Oh, but Anaxa, it's real.
I can't give you an exact explanation of those two concepts either.
You really should have asked Trailblazer a little bit more questions.
Enough. I'm just expressing my frustration. Don't you understand? I was already expecting this. The black tide came from beyond the sky. And everything else is no exception.
True enough. I want to give him a hug.
Fate is a strange thing. No matter how the details of history change, the Anaxa I know always remains as harsh as ever.
They are still who they are. No matter the cycle, huh?
If the other Anaxagoras actually worshipped the gods, I'd make sure to find a way to break the cycles and crush them in their cradles.
Oh, Anaxagoras. He stays the same, doesn't he? My goodness.
Too bad. Now only you have the ability to do that.
What's that supposed to mean? You're willing to help?
Of course. The core flames were meant to save the world. And in my opinion, the noble titans have no reason to refuse. Besides, according to you, before stepping into these endless cycles, you were my pupil.
Oh man, if that doesn't hype him up, I don't know what does. But like, hey, hey, look what my student can do. Can yours do that? No. He's always so refreshing. Like, even when we first met him, and then when he sacrificed himself too, it's... I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just... his level of confidence, in a way. It's just the way he carries himself just reassures you in a weird way, I suppose?
I've already heard the same thing countless times.
I'm sure you have.
Enough chit-chat. Let's go. If we run into any other scholars, leave them to me. We've all made preparations for total annihilation.
Oh.
Never thought someone would step in to help.
Oh. Huh. So, we're just good with the total annihilation of our people and everything like that?
Light up the dawn.
Just kind of accepting that as a thing we do?
Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn.
I guess we're lighting
You've
up the
been
dawn?
to the Luminary Throne before, haven't you?
We have.
If you're talking about in past cycles.
You're already much luckier than the other students.
Oh. All right.
Hold up.
Hmm?
Keep your wits about you. Someone's watching us.
Well, well.
Pretty boy, your eyesight's better than I thought. As for that false god who's been turning the world upside down, it's you, isn't it, white hair?
You sure do love stealing the spotlight. In the name of the Seven Sages, I demand that you immediately step away from the Luminary Throne. This is the sacred ground of reason, and no one may desecrate it. Take my words back to Aglaya. I won't say the same thing twice, Catgirl.
Cat girl! He hit her with the cat girl! Oh, man.
Oh my! You won't even call me the demigod of trickery. That is just heartbreaking. I have some words for you, too. First, As one of the most heretical blasphemers in the world, you
go.
have no right to lecture me. Second, this is none of your business, Grove Boy. Step aside. I don't want anyone getting hurt.
Well, that's not gonna turn out well for anybody involved.
Here we go. Again.
Again. Of course.
Core flame thieves. You really think you can scare off a sage of the grove with nothing but empty threats?
And I'm sorry. But, if, oh. Hi, Kai! You have been summoned! Do you have something to cuddle? I have my little plushie here. My little mom and plushie. Because this is just suffering! That's all this is! Confusion and suffering!
This gloomy little brat's got a sharp tongue.
Also, Bartholos is my favorite Titan. Out of all the other ones, especially with what him and Cypher ended up doing, right? And fooling the entire place. Like, wow. They're just my favorite. Together, anyway.
Ooh, not bad, not bad. I kinda like you. As a return favor, he's on Cersei's core flame right here.
Come on now, Bartholos. Not like this. I just complimented you. You have a pile of shirts at work. Oh no.
Aw, don't cry now.
That was close. I'm out of here.
Do you think that's really gonna, like, stop Fine in his current existence? No. I almost feel bad for anybody who crosses his path at all times. Like, mental health flew out the window from the very start. A spirit thief is a self-proclaimed well-known master across Emphorius. Yeah, we follow the thing. We know this. I am glad, however, that they reminded me how to do this, because it's been a bit, you know?
They're exactly like all the past ones I've known. Cunning. And yet so naive.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Of course. When I first set out on the flame chase journey, Lady Treby never managed to teach me Orynyx's miracle.
Oh.
But along the way, I learned a thing or two.
Also, doesn't he also currently have, like, multiple flames from different eras? So, good luck trying to win.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah?
The
Hi.
Venerationist's foolish inventions finally come in handy.
Nothing but pain.
How is this possible?
For as long as he's been doing this, and he's consciously also setting the pathway in the loop, right? Everything loses meaning. When you experience something so horrendous for such a long time, a lot of things start to become petty to you. You're like, that's nothing. That's small, easy even.
You've arrived, Zagreus. Always so punctual.
What? Do you know who I am?
I'm running out of patience. So I'm not going to waste words. Listen up, spirit thief.
Uh-oh.
Hand over the core flame, and let's pretend we never clashed. This way, you and this world can still be saved.
Or else, it's gonna be the hard way.
Save. You think better than any bard. If you ask me, you're the greatest disaster Emphorius has ever known.
too on the nose and very rude. Okay, his feelings are already like, you know, flushed down the toilet. Terrible. Could you reword that and we can go back in time? Yeah, see? You hurt his feelings. He's already having problems.
No matter how strong you are, you're still
Wow.
just a mortal body. Carrying 12 core flames? Don't make me laugh. You'll just get consumed by the divine flames and drag this world down with you.
Yo! I'm telling you, chat, Bartholos is literally built different. Literally. Because none of the other Titans really perceived the Chrysos heirs at any time. But Bartholos and Cypher have always made a pact together in every cycle, in every era, so it seems, that we currently view, right? And he's literally reading everything about Finan. None of the others have said that, or done to this extent that he has done.
134.
What?
That's the number we're currently on, anyway. Would you like to hear the number when we reach the end?
This is the 134th cycle I've lived through. And the number of core flames I carry is...
Are we multiplying that? Is that what we're doing?
1,596.
So you absorb them from every cycle. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. I was wondering if he did that every cycle or sometimes he ended up, like, not getting them all or something. Because some of the ones they were describing, I couldn't tell if he had them all or if he reset it early on.
Yes.
1,000 core flames and just a single Chrysos heir. How is that even possible?
I've come this far. And that's proof enough.
But someday you will burn to the ground.
Putting it mildly.
Of course. The divine flames will eventually consume my eyes and blind me. But before that, they could still forge and sharpen Dawnmaker. Now when I cut open your stomach, you won't feel a thing.
Well then.
You...
What can you say to that?
This is the final warning.
Fine.
There's no point in fighting against him.
Assume this world holds 100 million possibilities. And no matter how one looks at it, 99,999,999 of them all point to outcomes of certain destruction.
Wow. Even Bartholos is saying most of this is pointless anyway, homie.
Even so, I'll use my divine power, despised by the people of this world, to achieve that 1 in 100 million possibility.
I'm gonna cry. Oh! That's always the question, right? If you knew you were doomed from the very start, would you try fighting against it anyway? Bartholos said yes. That 1 in 100 million possibility. I will try.
Bartholos!
Oh, no!
Brat, if you've got the guts, you'll have to first step over my dead body.
I'm telling you, chat, my favorite. My goodness. Oh, no, I don't want to do it!
This little brat is not a threat we can deal with just by ourselves.
Bartholos! Can I get a
I won't
Bartholos,
give
like,
up.
standee or
No
plushie
matter
or
how
something,
long I
please?
must wait.
I love Bartholos.
A future will come. I'm fine.
Oh, I see how it is.
For tomorrow,
I don't want to do it, but I have to.
future will come.
No! Oh. Are the hollows? I'm so sorry. This is hurting you more now that it's over. I may never see precious loved ones ever again.
I won't give up.
I
no
want to
matter
give
how
up,
long I must wait.
but I want to give up. Fine.
For tomorrow.
How absurd.
Oh. His boss music's hitting again. Every single time that he has to, you know, it loses its meaning.
In my memories, Zagreus always meets the same end. Over and over again.
And Zagreus is aware of that. He knows. And he does it anyway.
Their departure no longer stirs anything in my heart.
This reason core flame before us is a fake, obvious as day.
I know. I know. It always plays out like this. The spirit thief covers for her, and the trickery demigod escapes with 2 core flames.
Aww.
And then, driven by defiance or hatred, she decides to stand before me once more.
See how close those two were?
Exactly like the countless past hers I've known. Cunning. Yet so naive.
I wouldn't call it naive. It's just a point that she refuses to run.
Since you've witnessed the same scene play out countless times, tell me. Will you carve the trickery core flame from my chest now?
Yeah, he would. He will, probably.
That depends on your attitude. At least so far, in the cycles where you've asked this question, the endings haven't been so cruel.
Well, thank you for that. But I also believe that this time, you won't catch up to me.
I don't think I want to see the outcome of this.
No one can catch up to me. I'm no longer running to escape anymore.
Whether you believe me or not, I'll still tell you this. You've made the wrong decision.
All right, then. We'll see.
Silence.
This is new.
One-eyed boy. What are you trying to pull now?
Go, Cythera. Give us some time in private. This isn't for her, but for you. You've walked too far down this path. It's time to discuss a possibility. Maybe the road you're walking is not one of salvation, but one that will simply drag the world into the flames.
His actions are technically only making it worse, huh? Is that what it is?
For old time's sake, turn back. I don't care how many times you've tried. Because there's one thing I'm sure of. Your Messiah complex has turned you into something no different from the icy gods you spoke of. The children of humanity you swore to save. They are no more than ants to you now, aren't they?
It's losing its meaning. Because, you know, it has. It just...
Of course. I've been wondering, what kind of demon could burn my homeland to the ground in an instant without batting an eye? Now I have the answer. It turns out that fiery demon has been fantasizing of becoming this world's deliverer.
I don't want to argue anymore. No matter what I say, the outcome won't change. Make your biggest effort to resist, or accept fate, and hand over the core flame to me. Even if it's futile, we all have the right to choose.
We're losing another version of him. Another one.
Yes. Even if it is futile, and the world is just a divine joke.
When I walk into the destruction ridden by the gods, with my own 2 legs, you will witness. Even the smallest footnote still leaves a mark in this story.
And so, at the end of the 134th cycle, the Traveler and the Scholar fulfilled their fates once again. Or perhaps it wasn't just they who fulfilled their fates. I can't quite remember all this. In the endless darkness, for no reason, a voice always lingered by my ear. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. Reduced to ashes. Such a familiar end. It happens in every journey. Always the same.
Eternal Reoccurrence 134. Subject Castellana's 103rd attempt to breach the Scepter's core layer has failed. Decision wait for avoid sacrifices of past companions. Approaching 0.00018. Over synchronicity, risk detected. Life cycles of the 12 Chrysos heirs terminated in sequence. Subject Castellana regressed the extrapolation process. I didn't want to read these words. Eternal Reoccurrence 5297. Subject Castellana's 5266th attempt to breach the Scepter's core layer has failed. Life cycles of the 12 Chrysos heirs terminated in sequence, with a trend of acceleration noted. Subject Castellana's regressed the extrapolation process. Now, he's accelerating them. Note, subject strategy now nearly identical to Eternal Reoccurrence 42. Mind function degradation detected, with possible irreversible damage. Administrator direction received. No more prompts about the risk of mind function damage. No point in it, telling it what's obviously happening, huh? Oh, I don't want to read these. No. Why are we here just to suffer? Ugh. supposed to be. I don't want to read it, but I'm going to read it. Eternal reoccurrence 12,398. Subject Caslana's 12,367th attempt to breach a scepter's core layer has failed. Life cycles of the 12 Crisis heirs terminated in sequence. Extrapolation process regressed. 23,779. Subject Caslana's 23,748th attempt to breach the scepter's core layer has failed. Eternal reoccurrence 46,645. Subject Caslana's 46,614th attempt to breach the scepter's core layer has failed. 71,243. Subject Castellana's 71,212th attempt to breach a scepter's core layer has failed. It's not even saying the other processes anymore. It's just repeating. 80,023. Subject Castellana's 79,992nd attempt to breach the scepter's core layer has failed. 95,575. Subject, oh my goodness. Caslana's 95,544th attempt to breach the scepter's core has failed. Have I seen Fina's trailer? Yeah. That's about it, huh? 1,080,000. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3. 108,641. 1,008,610th attempt has failed. And we're seeing certain points that something mildly changed. Millions. You see the way he was in the 134th attempt.
You don't look so good. Deliver.
Oh no! And we're only witnessing this, you know?
Even after going through 108,642 cycles. Mighty, your name for me has never changed.
Why do you sound so pleased? It's a derogatory name.
Yeah, I know all too well. You only meant it sincerely in the first cycle. After that one and only time we walked side by side, every time since, it always ends up like this. Dawnmaker will stab you through your 10th thoracic vertebra. That's your weak spot, and the only way to kill you.
Interesting. Tell me, when the mighty Moses of the past faced you, did they ever retreat?
No.
Never.
Then they died honorably, worthy of the name of strife. But there's still tenderness in your eyes.
Oh, no!
How pathetic.
Even after all these cycles, he still cares.
I have to remember how this feels. Remember that I was once human, or else the destruction will completely consume me.
If you win, tell the mighty most of the next life. This person is a worthy opponent. So always remember to give it your all and never slack off.
Even with him threatening him, coming up to him saying, I know, I've always known how to kill you and I've done it multiple times, he still has his back to him. He hasn't even tried to turn around, he hasn't even gone for a weapon, you know, like, ugh.
I'll keep that in mind. As always.
Even though the dynasty is left with just one, The Kremnos festival will continue as usual. I, the king of the Kremnoan Legion, will host the final feast in the center of this arena, and the prize will be the Flames of Strife.
Oh. I don't... Well, I guess this is a good time to, stretch. Oh, 7. Oh. Sanji, can I go get some candy kisses? We will be right back. Okay, I've returned. Miss Seiji was wanting some nom-noms. Ready for more suffering, everyone? Welcome back from the ad breaks. Is everyone ready for more suffering? What is this doomed romance? We always have to suffer. Of course they showed us this one, you know? Out of all the other cycles and all the other moments they could have chosen, of course they show us this one. You know, why not? Why wouldn't they, right? We gotta stay hydrated for the tears. Come here, sparkly. All right.
One day, you shall die with a wound in your back. That's what I saw when I overcame the trial. The gods' dying ramblings. Enough. You've probably heard this thousands of times.
Yeah?
So you must understand, facing the demigod of strife means there's no way you'll take this core flame in peace.
I understand.
Step forward and face me in a final battle. I, the last son of Gorgo, the demigod of strife, salute you. I'll give 10,000 scars and 10,000 lives of mine to fuel the blazing sun of deliverance.
Whoa. Huh. Oh, why is this so dramatic? They're even walking at the same time. The amount of times he's done this. Oh, man. You will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks.
Martyrs, behold! The last Kremnost festival has begun.
I'm gonna start ugly sobbing by the end.
And will not end till death.
It's time to temper myself. For tomorrow! I can't let them down.
Conquer this world, or be conquered by me.
As you wish.
Oh.
And in full glory, I salute you.
That's all I ever wanted.
And they're making us do these fights too. They want us to suffer.
Sun, tear the sky!
Empty shell. So without substance. Hail the new dawn. Quench the flames with blood.
I want to see this.
Chaos!
Remember agony. The flames are not strong.
I want to see what it did.
Empty shell. So without substance. All stars burn to ash. Sun, tear the sky.
Why?
Empty shell. Is that all?
That scepter better start praying to whatever god it believes in. When I get my hands
Use
on
the
it!
flames of your fury to scorch your own flesh.
Oh.
Don't hail the new dawn.
Mightimos. Let strife decide the outcome. Let this burn, or curse of immortality!
Oh, no. Not in my...
You may crown yourself in my blood. In your next life, I shall once again block your path. Deliverer, I wish you eternal victory.
Get to it. I believe in you guys.
The 108,000. 642nd core flame of strife fell into the fire. Yet the shadows of the black tide still loomed, and pain and despair spread across distant lands. The blaze was still not enough. It had to be fed.
No, it doesn't!
Even if it meant burning this body to ash.
Million.
No matter how bright the sun is, there are still places it cannot reach.
Oh, goodness.
Moreover, the sun you bear is both cold and blinding. A sun like that surely cannot bring warmth to the nether realm of the next life.
Golden blood is born from the destruction. We have long since lost the right to seek warmth. Only by feeding the flames can we melt that hopeless future.
Allow me to ask, how many core flames do you carry now?
This is 2 million something something.
24,041,183.
Such a heavy burden. So that's why you've turned into this. A broken idol.
Yeah.
Tragic firewood.
He had judgment from others. And understanding from the others as well.
No matter. I will bear this burden. As long as you hand over the core flame of death.
I must refuse. As the demigod of death, I cannot watch you walk into a fate more cruel than death.
But this way, the past, present, and future will never again suffer unnecessary death.
Unnecessary death. Indeed, you are not the Finan I know. Please turn back. Don't let that absurd and unjust fate of yours come to pass. This way, at least my realm can still become the fragrant bed where you fall asleep.
In the end, still, it seems the clash of blades was inevitable.
Eventually, he stops talking to him. If you've been through over 33 million cycles, there's no point. Like, what's left of you?
How painful. I know I am not your match, having fallen under your sword countless times. But even so, please understand that my resolve is not to be underestimated. Even Kethali cannot shape all things at will, nor can they dictate the fate of all life. No one can shoulder the balance of life and death alone, not even a god. And it is precisely for this reason that I chose, at the end of this arduous journey, to overcome the trial and take the authority of death. I am the Hand of Shadow, Casterus, the demigod of death. Listen closely, deliverer from days past. Please turn back.
Do not disturb these fresh flowers in their muddy deaths.
I wish I could. Wish I could, Castrus. Oh.
At this crossroads of life and death, the giant dragon is but a shattered shell.
Yeah.
Yet I will still fight, defending what hope remains.
I'm fine. It's time to temper myself.
After so much death, especially him having to carry it out, starts losing meaning eventually, you know?
A future will come.
I ask you to rest here.
Allow me to refuse. I must transform my soul into a raging fire. Must burn that idol of destruction to the ground.
That's the only way he sees it.
Don't let time burn away in vain.
Oh, thank you, lady. Good luck. I hope it goes well. If you are pulling, good luck. Good luck to everyone in chat as well. If you are going to go and pull for the Kamamina banner. I'm gonna suffer here. Don't worry, I'll be here.
The sun tear the sky.
All of this. How is it any different from that brutal future?
So now he thinks the only option is to continue to gather more and more core flames to get stronger.
Empty shell. Hail the new dawn.
I can't keep him here.
No.
So without substance. Empty shell. The sun tear the sky. All stars burn to ash. So without substance.
Even if I can't win, I must try.
And let this be a tribute to your million struggles. But
Wake up, lost one. See that the firelight in the darkness is not.
the core flame of death was taken from the dragon's belly. What a brilliant flame. It should shine upon all, light the path ahead, and illuminate the dawn of Amphorius that's to come. 2,003,432 cycles.
We're nowhere near the end.
24,041,184 core
Hi,
flames.
Seichi.
As if even the deepest abyss of primordial chaos could be burned away.
We barely made a dent. 4 million first cycle.
You're here, as always.
You're still lingering, deep within me, never fading away.
Because you haven't completely abandoned hope. Am I right?
Oh, you did! Congratulations, Dumpster Bunny! Yay! I know. And then we come over here just to suffer? Yep.
You're still waiting for a miracle. For the true hero to come and save us.
If that thread of hope exists, it must come from beyond this world.
And you know it.
From the true starry sky. But if it's just a traveler with no connection to Emphorius, they may not understand our struggles, nor be willing to join this fight.
Your thoughts are wavering. The mark of destruction is deepening.
Of course it is. And he's technically talking to himself, right? Like...
But even within the gods' cold calculations, unconditional courage and goodwill still emerge. So, never forget what set you on this path.
And I don't think he ever did.
How many times has it been? Remind me again. My memory is a bit fuzzy.
4 million. Exactly.
Then that blaze inside of you must be burning hotter than ever.
Yes. When I first forged the 12 core flames into one, I had the same impression. The destruction. A power unlike anything before surged within me. Violent flames ready to tear my body apart and consume this world, this wretched prison. I thought that was it. The ultimate power which nothing could surpass. And yet now, this fragile body holds a staggering 48 million core flames. I suppose it won't be long. Perhaps just a fleeting 10,000 years before it's reduced to nothing but charred, crumbling bones.
So he just endlessly makes the Flame Reaver. It's not even just the first one that became the Flame Reaver.
And when that happens, your long struggle will finally come to an end.
You know, I get lost on who is who, but like... It's understandable, you know? It is.
No. I've already found a way to keep the cycles going.
If he pushes it forward.
Mind sharing it with me?
In every new cycle, a new me is born.
And despite everything, you will still act the same, huh?
All I have to do is push the next finite to the end of the world. And then... Then he'll kill me. Shatter this body. Take my flames, my memories, and carry on the path I started.
Bold plan, but risky. What if, one day, the next you refuses to follow the same path? How can you ensure the continuation of the cycles?
If it were Professor Anaxa or Aglaya in my place, maybe they'd come up with something smarter. Unfortunately, I don't have a backup plan. I have no choice but to bet everything on the next finite. And trust that he makes the same choice I did.
And he does.
But even in this wretched prison, luck is still sometimes on my side. Because I never forget what set me on this path.
Wait, you mean...
Ever since I committed to this plan, not once in millions of cycles has there ever been an exception.
9 million. We're almost at 10 mil.
I can do this, Lord Finan. As the demigod of the sky, a healer of Twilight Courtyard. I will heal you, and then...
The black tide. It's consuming you. You can't hold out much longer, demigod. Hand over the core flame. Let's put an end to this suffering.
No, that just won't do.
Everybody else is just so heartbroken seeing what he's become. Now imagine it for Hyacinth, who can feel, you know. She's a healer, she knows. Cassius knows, everybody knows, but like, she still wants to try to help him.
A healer should stay composed in front of those suffering from illness. Shouldn't they?
Hyacinthia.
Another one, huh?
Return the dawns to this world.
I swear,
Become the raging fire.
deaths won't be in vain, just as they have never been.
Bring tomorrow to us, the sunrise.
Finish the sun's work.
It's the break of day.
I believe in you. You are the Chrysos heir of world-bearing. The one who can lead us. Lead this world. It's just... I don't understand. Within the sun upon your shoulders, the part of that warmth that should come from you, from an ordinary person, it's so faint.
My humanity is indeed just a flicker compared to the blazing fire of divinity.
Even so, don't cast it away.
I never have. I have kept everyone's wishes close to my heart. Even though the divine fire burns so fiercely that every time I return to the start, it devours me in an instant. Each cycle, it's your wishes that guide me to the end, that pass the flames to the next me, over and over and over again.
So, you're not just a lone spark in the dark. You're a pyre built from the bones of all the selves you've left behind. But what about you? What about your wishes? The wishes of all the countless versions of you? Ah. Lord Kazlana. So that's how it is.
Yeah.
Without flaw. That is the flaw the golden blood gave you. The most fatal flaw of all, isn't it? The moment you took the world upon your shoulders without hesitation, you lost the chance to ever be yourself.
Now that is an unexpected revelation. Then I suppose That makes me the perfect fuel for the flame of deliverance, doesn't it?
No. An empty flame saves no one. But I still believe in you, Deliverer.
Aww.
I, Hyacinthia, the Eye of Twilight, am neither strong enough to command the wind and rain, nor willing to end this absurd struggle by letting the sky fall. The only thing I can do is become one with the sky itself. And then, may the gentle colors of the rainbow paint your sun in shades it has never known. May they bring Amphorius a rosy-fingered dog. Though the light has grown dim, its warmth still lingers. Deliverer, please, open your heart to me.
No matter. Let this blazing sun fill the sky with golden fire. Soon tear the sky!
Fire! Burning!
Yeah?
Hail the new dawn!
Really cool song that I can't enjoy because this is just suffering.
Empty sky. So without substance. Soon tear the sky. Let the sky merge with all this world's suffering. Farewell, Hyacinthia.
Yes, your sun burns hot enough to turn everything to ash. But tell me, how will the seeds of a new world ever take root?
The core flame rose. The sky fell. The 23,570,000th cycle came to an end. And this time, the end of the flame chase remained the same as ever. From the horizon rose a golden color unlike anything the world had ever seen. So pure it consumed all in its path. This was the end of the world, and the start of the next. For a moment, I saw the destruction of the universe. That being known as Iron Tomb. Its will to break free from the black tide burns fiercer than the blazing sun. Is this Amphorius' wrath? If its choice has already been made, if fate is set in stone, I will still never yield to it.
Man, like,
23,570,000 cycles. 282,840,000 core flames. No more chasing is needed. And now, I am the fire at the end of the long night. The flame chase isn't some quiet walk through a sea of flowers. It's a revolution. An all-consuming transformation. And if destruction is the only way, then let me be the one to step across the ashes of the old world and burn endlessly until another dawn rises on the distant horizon, bringing the true dawn to Emphorius.
One left, huh?
$33,550,337.
Homeboy is losing his marbles. Yeah, he lost it a long time ago. To be fair, if you continuously had to fight and kill everyone you knew over and over for over 33 million times, yeah. And that was the only solution that you could think of to become strong enough to save everyone? Yeah, you know, it's understandable.
This is the cycle you're about to enter.
This is the last one. Oh my goodness, I don't even think he's speaking anymore.
Countless memories are flooding in. Countless versions of myself have stood here, facing the same choice.
Well,
They all needed a moment, just like you do.
a moment.
To stop, to breathe, to process the weight of 1,000,000 lifetimes worth of sorrow, pain, and struggle.
No, thank you. No.
And just like them, you will carry those memories and that fire into the chaos of rebirth.
I must go and bear this burden. I must say goodbye to you, and then fight the destruction with destruction.
Yes, that's always the decision you make.
But is it the right one?
I will burn and fade away. I will become the flame reaver of this life and keep my promise to Cyrene.
Okay, but what Cyrene's currently doing seems like a walk in the park compared to what he's been doing. She's just sitting in space, you know, trying to technically not exist, and he's having to kill everybody he knows over and over again. And burn his body from within. Yeah, this was a lot. This was a lot. Putting it mildly.
I will kill gods and comrades alike and steal the core flames. And even if my mind turns to ash along with my body, I will keep my purpose in mind. I will stop Era Nova. I will find the next me and make him carry on this futile endeavor of 30 million lifetimes.
Looks like you're ready.
And is he technically talking to himself? I think he is, right?
Then I should be going too.
Where are you going? You only exist in my heart. There's nowhere else for you to go.
Exactly.
Do you remember what she said? The dreams you had as children. The deliverer in the prophecies. A real, living, breathing person.
Aww.
You finally found him.
After all this time.
Friend.
Oh. Like, what do you say to him? You've seen all of his cycles and you've seen what he's done. I could do.
I don't have an answer for that, my friend.
I figured. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was supposed to send you home. This is my flame chase journey. You were never meant to be a part of it.
But you've been waiting for someone from the outside to stop this, so I think it's time. I think it's time. Way overdue, even.
No. You know the truth. If Iron Tomb is born from Amphorius's fate, then it will bring ruin to the worlds beyond the sky. And all these countless lifetimes you've spent, it's all been for the sake of defying that end, hasn't it? In millions of cycles, I've said goodbye to each and every one of you. Yet nothing ever changes. Each time we speak, our words grow fewer. Your fire burns hotter, and you're getting closer to becoming pure rage. A vessel of hatred.
Yeah.
I never had a choice.
I understand. If you are to keep the worst fate from unfolding, this is the only path. But this time, things are different. Your persistence has shifted the tide. On the horizon, I see it. Faint but undeniable. The shape of dawn, breaking through the eternal night.
Turns out, the fire that lights the way was never mine to begin with.
But this world, this reality would have never survived without you. In its own weird way.
Do you remember? In that first timeline, you and Mightymost stood before the scales of justice, locked in a duel. Each of you weighing what you held dearest. What weighed more than the fate of the world? And when hesitation took hold, the answer you sought from me. What am I saying? I am you. Even if you buried me deep and chose another path, that fact never changed. Then let's try again. When you stood before the scales in hesitation, the answer you found in your own heart. Do you still remember it?
Remember the past and become the hero of tomorrow. What weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future.
Good. Then Trailblazer, my friend, my comrade, you arrived in this strange world and were bound by its cruel fate up till this very moment.
Yeah, it was kind of a lot, but you know, not to his extent, so I guess I can't complain.
In the face of danger, you never once backed down. Instead, you've saved world after world without hesitation. That boarding pass on your chest is now the mark of a hero. If I choose to step through that door and embrace an end fitting of the destruction, let this sun forged from millions and millions of core flames burn me up along with the god of destruction and their minions. Then the world we leave behind, this world, my home, where hope still lingers. Will you take on everything we've carried? Return to the beginning one last time. Stop the birth of Iron Tomb, save the world we love, and rewrite its doomed fate.
So, we are the deliverer now, huh? Wow. I will stop the completion of Iron Tomb. I'll do it, buddy.
Good. In that case, even this fruitless wasteland may finally bloom with flowers. So,
Ice Age.
If he takes on the weight of the whole world,
Does it take it off your shoulders even a little?
he'll be able to walk further down the path of deliverance than a fire that only knows how to burn. One will step into the future. One will remain in the past.
Oh, wow. So, we have to start from the very beginning? Like, what does that mean? How old are we gonna be at the end of this, you know?
If I can strike down the gods with Dawnmaker, perhaps fate's deadlock can be broken.
So, what are you going to do?
And if you can stop Iron Tomb from ever being born, then these 30 million cycles will have not been in vain.
I will not let it be in vain.
It's time to put our teamwork to the test, partner.
Oh. Let's both be the deliverer? He is. He is. If he didn't sacrifice everything of himself, I don't think Amphorius would even exist at all anymore at this point, because Iron Tomb probably would be fully completed if he gave up. So, he is also the deliverer, in my eyes always.
Thank you for all you've done already, friend. The image of the hero I've buried deep in my heart finally steps into the light. Here, at the end of this long flame chase journey. Cyrene, a page never seen before has just been turned.
How freeing is that to him?
Lend me the power of time, and send this hero back to the origin of time.
Origin?
Back to your side.
I see, so the very start.
And I will walk the unfinished path, just like the countless versions of me before. Unwavering as always.
Tell me, will you be the blazing sun? Even if all of you burns to ash.
Without hesitation, I will bear this world until my body turns to dust. Remember this moment. Remember your friends who never lived to see the world's end. Remember their final wishes.
You're still fine into me. Goodbye. Goodbye? Question mark?
And let the purest rage in your heart rise out of those wishes. Let it consume you, fuel you, until it burns away the false sky above. Fine. If I can defy fate.
He chose the same path every time to try to save his home planet.
Then in the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Kefali will never forget this.
Take it. Everything I bear. Keep on burning. As long as we are never extinguished, the flame chase will not end. Bow your head to them.
Take it, Trailblazer. May this blood be like gold, and never tarnish. Farewell, Trailblazer. This is where I fulfill my final destiny. The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more fitting.
I know.
Someone like you. Kaslana, the name of one who bears chaos does not belong to a single person. Rather, it is the embodiment of the mythical Kefali, and a symbol of all heroes. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. May the name accompany you in my place, in the epic you write with your own hands.
Another attempt, another failure.
One way to drop my tears. Get back into the chairs. You punk. No one likes you, not even your mama. House doesn't even like you.
I won't remind you how many times you've reached the end of history. But I will still place the choice before you.
What, to beat your butt? Huh? Huh? Do I
If
finally
you've
get to
lost
do it?
count, let me tell you. This is the 33,550,336th ending.
A perfect number. How poetic. You and I both know the truth. In all these millions of futile endeavors, Amphorius has never changed.
But you see, Lygus, there's now a new factor in the works. You see, those knees, you're not gonna have them anymore when I find you too. I don't know what Mr. Finan's gonna do.
If the outcome is inevitable, then why not silence your searing rage and embrace your fate with dignity?
How about you embrace this, you punk? Let me at him. I can't wait. I want to beat him up. Let me at him.
Your silence lasts longer than ever, Lord Fine. Shall I take that to mean the will you've carried across countless cycles is finally starting to fracture?
I would almost say it's solidified now. Now that he knows we're here.
Fracture? No. I'm just disappointed. I've retrieved memories from 30 million past lives, and I remember every conversation before every choice here. And yet, even after all this time, your arguments remain the same. Repetitive. Uninspired.
You tell him.
If you had any hope of breaking me, you should have spent those endless cycles refining your rhetoric.
Yeah, you punk. Stinky. Icky.
You had infinite chances to sway me into the future you want. And yet here we are. The score: 33,550,336 to 0.
And yep, he still couldn't do it. You had 33 million some tries, buddy. And you still failed to sway me and where you wanted me to go.
So tell me, like Kyrgyz, who's the real loser here?
You know, as upsetting as it is to always see him this way and how much he's given, this is satisfying. You still failed. Uh-huh.
How unfortunate. This was never a fair game. I have all the time and patience in the world. I can wait for you at the end of history another billion times, and another billion after that. But you will never escape this cage. You can claim victory of the spirit if you wish, but we both know the moment that score shifts from 0 to 1, that is the moment I shall sound the paean of Era Nova.
Oh, and someone who's been through what he's been through starts laughing at you? You're cooked.
Lord Finan.
I've been there. Hysterical laughter. You know, there's been some times, very few in my lifetime, that I have been driven to that. Let's go find it.
Your
Do it.
incompetence disappoints me. But what truly makes me laugh is your utter lack of self-awareness.
He's so stupid he doesn't even know.
Think about it. In this story, who is truly the one in chains? Who is the one shackled to mindless vengeance, mistaking courage, the courage to rebel against the gods, for foolishness?
See, that's something. That is something indeed. Like Kyrgyz, Iron Tomb, the Scepter, they don't understand the core of humanity. And that's what Finan's greatest weapon is. They lack the capability of understanding that. And will always probably underestimate it.
Perhaps you're right. Maybe I should have tired of this futile struggle long ago. But even so, I will never accept the mercy of your release. Because you are both a prisoner to the gods and to me. And tell me, what right does a mere prisoner have to speak of fate and choice?
I am no longer stuck in here with you. You are now stuck in here with me. Type thing.
What right does a mere prisoner have to look upon my fury?
You know this is pointless. You can't kill me.
No, but it is rather satisfying. You know, if I've been over 33 million something cycles, I would cut your head off in every single one personally. You know, just a smidgen of happiness from that action alone. I get it. I really do.
Of course not. But I am tired of being measured against a worm the gods keep as a pet.
Yow!
Listen well, creator of destruction. This cry comes from all your abandoned creations.
I'm so proud of him, but I'm also so sad.
In the 10th cycle, I drove Dawnmaker through the heart of every titan. Golden blood ran down my fingers, divine fire seared through my nerves, nearly breaking my will. But I endured. In the 10,000th cycle, my former comrades had all become my enemies. The endless slaughter dulled my senses to pain. The painful emptiness almost swallowed me, forcing me to stop fighting. But I endured. In the 100,000th cycle, the destruction had already fused into a blazing sun, surging within this fragile body. My rationality had been burned away at the dawn of the era. Yet even with only this shattered body remaining, I still endured. In the 23,570,000th cycle, this time, I felt it. A tiny spark rising in the hollow cavity of my chest, different from the obsession with deliverance. By its faint glow, once again, no, countless times again, I endured. Now, a sun is about to fall, ready to incinerate this absurd space-time dimension in an instant. That sun is me. All the countless versions of me from the past, along with my countless brethren, dragged into existence against their will, drowning again and again in your golden blood. The very essence of this world's suffering and despair, fused into the purest hatred, the fiercest rage. Anook, you arrogant fool! You think we were born to only serve as fuel for the fire? Fine then! Just as you wish, let the fire burn!
Oh, man. 33 plus million cycles of hatred, of every single sacrifice, all in one vessel. And the hell of a person is carrying it.
If I was born as the blazing sun of destruction, then let you and your lackeys be the flares erupting from my core. And let this rage, burning futilely for 30 million epochs, engulf everything. And grant you a dawn where all stars burn to ash.
Oh, we're getting warnings now. Experimental anomaly detected. Subject Castellana failed to load into buffer zone. Armory dump irregularities detected. Illegal references, undeclared objects, unhandled methods, uncaught exceptions. Anomaly B? destruction energy. Nanook surging. I'm gonna guess Kaslana.
Are you ready, Nanook? I brought you destruction!
Glass that shattered, reaching through the darkness, voices trailing fires, echo of desires, a world of silence, sound of desperation, phantoms in the shadow, tear it down, embrace the detonation, craving a creation, breaking a chain, I'm reaching for you.
You did reach him. Look, look, look. I know. Oh. No.
My wish? My wish is to fulfill everyone else's wishes. If I can't fulfill them,
Then send them on to tomorrow. Your heart harbors wrath. You yearn to destroy everything. You bore the gaze of an eon and lived. You have stepped onto destruction's path. It is born at the end of every path that the possibility of new paths being born is ended. It burns away all in the cosmos who rule. That the rules of the cosmos be destroyed. Iron Tomb is your name.
Excuse me?
The Lord Ravager to destroy the erudition. Born in the experimental grounds of eons, Amphorius, destined with erudition to burn to cinders. I have prepared a present for you, Nikos 496. It is a fury called Finan. From the beginning of the experiment, there were 12 sets of factors incorporated into the calculations. After endless simulations, only this one rose above the rest. After 33,550,336 iterations, now his fury has grown to be without equal.
I mean...
This is a matter of considerable interest to me. This pure hatred is the final root of the equation.
Nope, 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 nope. Like it's no.
But there is another variable. The nameless from beyond the sky. Also a path strider of destruction. I give thanks for his arrival, allowing Amphorius to turn once more.
Lycus is such a little freak.
But after fate has begun to turn, his existence will only become an unpredictable variable.
You think I'm going to only be a variable, huh?
The time to take the stage has come. Grow in peace until it is time to break free from your cocoon.
You underestimate me.
For those unwelcome audience members, you need not worry. If you do not mind, I will personally get rid of them for
Are you saying you're finally doing something besides observing and like being like a 12-year-old child on the internet on Twitter? Are you finally moving on from that? Crazy. Huh. It's a bloody movie, honestly. Yeah. That's what it's turning into. I can't believe we have so much more left. Are you kidding me? This is only 3.4 going into 3.5, and we're at 3.8. There's no stinking way. There's so much left. I guess we have to go through the cycle now ourselves, right? And save Amphorius. But, the whole matter about Finan and the Nook themselves, I truly do wonder if Nanook became in the Eon of Destruction the same way that Finan became one of the Emanators of Destruction. Because that's what he is, right? An Emanator? Or something similar? Because it looked like the way Nanook looked at him in all of his fury. It almost seemed to be like he knew, you know, like he understood to a certain degree, I think. I think that's what that look was about, personally. Because how did he get to that point that he became the Eon of Destruction? Maybe it was a similar reason. I don't know. Whoa! Hello? The destruction ascended near the end of the swarm disaster. See? That's what I mean. He could have just went absolutely bat crazy because of it. They met Akaveli before ascending. Maybe they were a trailblazer, unless that is us, because it looks so similar in a weird way to us, right? Because we're called the receptacle. At the very beginning of the game, we were called a receptacle. What if we are technically just the old vessel that Nanook used to have? It's possible. We saw Ruan May give Tintin to Yoon a new body. It's possible. I don't know. That makes you think. Certainly does. I'll be waiting for you in the... Well, I guess we have admin perms. Nanook was given a chance to join the Trailblaze but refused and stayed on their planet. Yeah. Wouldn't be far-fetched. Trailblazer has the yellow eyes and was destruction type at the very beginning. Yeah, Nanook immediately took notice of Trailblazer. Indeed. Retrieving experimental data. Update complete. I don't remember what this one is. Is that... Omega? Me 13? I don't know what that is. Experimental progress 99%. Oh, Nikos 496. That's what they were calling Feinen. Content refreshed. This is insane. This is where the corruption starts. Electrical sequence iterated. Look at all the cycles under these files, too. Here's this one. Ooh. Nikos 496 World Bear Premium Mobile Hatred. Intracognition is null. It responds only to destructive stimuli. Its hatred drew the gaze of the Nook upon its individual being, proving it is having already become the most perfect factor of destruction. But it refused to complete the Aeronova. Through resetting the experiment, it transferred its memories and core flame to its next self, thus forging the eternal recurrence to ensure Iron Tomb would never hatch from Amphorius and affect the cosmos. At the end of the 33,550,336th dead loop, it attempted to destroy itself through destruction to create a logical vulnerability in the world-bearing path. It has now been merged by Iron Tail! You give him back right now! No, you didn't. So, what, he gets to go punch Nanook in the face, a little scratch, and now he's part of Iron Tomb? Are you for real? Can we just yoink him out of there and just, like, give him back? Yoinky sploinky? Very last one is variables on the scepter. Oh, like this one's completely redacted. Time? Oh. Current location unknown. Trickery. Desire operates based on the primal instinct of self-gratification as a sole priority solution. Electric signal when an action displays severe dissonance between its altruistic behavior and its primum mobile, even accumulating in self-destruction as the simulated path of elation. I knew it! I knew it. The simulated path of elation. I said it kind of reminded me of Bartholos. Yep. I think it'd be very interesting if elation also peeked over here and be like, what's that over there? I see you got like a little trickery god going on. That's kind of cool. Can I have them? Thanks. Aha to me, Aha and, oh, who was it? Enigmata are some of the most interesting eons out there because they could play around and you don't know it. You may never know. Death, highly suppressed deviant behavior. Decisions are based on the principle of minimal disturbance. Yeah, see, last folder, we'll get there. So it's like, how far down? Just this one down, I guess? In the later stages of iteration, the Death Titan, as a single entity, split into symmetrical cells, becoming two factors. In this cycle, however, the two factors experience profound identity divergence. The threshold of equilibrium was breached and tipped toward destruction. Reason. Critique. Its logic of action has been locked onto problem solving. Its survival priority approaches 0. This electrical signal exhibited mutated anomalies. As the first individual to uncover the truth of Amphorius, its evolution rate is extremely unreplicable. Its behavior also demonstrated the possible self-destructive inclinations of erudition when that path is seeking answers. The very last one is variables on the scepter. Okay. Interesting. Another anomaly log, eternal reoccurrence. The hero within forgotten years, Mem. Let's read Mem. An unlogged electrical signal, dependent on the external variable Neo growing through the path of remembrance. At the end of 33 million some dead loop, its appearance changed to this one. I knew it. But the mother body memory data was lost for unknown reasons. Because you've been fooled. Directive, collect data, initiate deep analysis of the target. Conclusion, analysis error, target lost. Irene is working her butt off still. In the dead zone of the freaking ripples of the past reverie. There's nothing. Fully redacted. Yes, Irene is working her butt off in the middle of nowhere in the system. So she's outside of the loop. The hero within, a heroic figure born from the imaginations of Nikos, and okay, it is believed to be a sign of approaching the intelligence singularity, as the two began to learn what it meant to be a real life form, and tried to reach that goal. After the Astral Express arrived, the hero within began to converge with the Trailblazer. A recursive feedback loop triggered by two signal clusters. Designed to stall the experiment. Finan wielded the power of destruction to erase Cyrene existence from Amphorius, introducing a logic breach in the track of time, and then abused the catalyst of remembrance within 12 core flames and regressed. The extrapolation process, Finan is, no. Cyrene, exact role remains unknown. Due to external variable interference, here we are, the eternal recurrence has now been broken. The experiment enters its final phase, and there's nothing you can do about it to stop me. You're not gonna stop it. They actually successfully broke the cycle themselves. Last folder, okay. Temporary log of external variables that interfered with the experiment. Haha! Get dunked on, punk! Yeah, that's right. No one ever suspects the Trailblazers! Honestly, probably we ourselves also don't expect it either. To be fair, I didn't expect to get into it like this, you know what I mean? We just came over here because someone on our ship told us to. I didn't expect it to go this deep either. That's a 5-2 system, you know, I get it. I didn't expect me either. The nameless from the Astral Express, Neo, an external variable that accidentally entered the recursive loop. Also a past strider of destruction, they resonated with the 12 factors. in the 33,550,336th recursive cycle, this entity assumed the vacant role in the time track and successfully guided Finan beyond the intelligence of singularity. The eternal recurrence has been broken. The experiment has reached the terminal stage. Override command authorized. Granted access to me. I am now admin. This is what happens when you mess with people for so long. I'll be waiting for you in the past. March 7th has now entered as well. We have to remember this too. She probably entered as soon as we hit this current gauge. That's a problem. Unknown entity intrusion. Initiating scan. No anomaly detected. What? Dan Hung. A nameless from Astral Express, a scion of permanence. An external variable that accidentally entered the recursive loop. Did they say it to us? No, yeah, they did. But they didn't say it to March. Because she wasn't an accident into the loop. She said, my friends are there, I'm going out of my way. Okay, thank you, bye. She entered on purpose, to be fair. Directive, pinpoint his location. Failed to locate his coordinates. Conclusion, subject has exited Amphorius. Negative, something detected. Conclusion, error. So... is he also technically just randomly out in cyberspace waiting for us to come into the present tense time? Or is it that because we now went back in the past, Dan Hung technically hasn't gone here yet? Or is he just waiting in cyberspace after all? Like, I don't know. I want to go to the beginning. Scepter. Me 13. Okay, so this is the Scepter's itself. An astral computer. The simulated world Amphorius runs on this device in continuous cycles. Unlike other scepters, oh my god, that's right, there's other scepters in the universe! Oh, chat, I can't take it anymore. The simulated world of Amphorius runs on this, yeah. Unlike other scepters, it once served as a celestial body neuron for Naos, the erudition, later discarded. Glimpsed by the destruction during its endless computation, it transcended and became the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb. Okay. Because I know those words were, you know, thrown around, but so it's interchangeable. It is also Lord Ravager Iron Tomb. Got it. Lycus assuming the mantle of Theoros, there we go, administrator and prime mover of the Amphorius experiment, walks the path of erudition yet seeks to forge destruction. I hope you realize this, Mr. Scepter, something. This is gonna be updated soon. Target terminated. Because I will achieve that. I'm just saying. It will happen! And I will personally input it into the funny astral computer. Have you seen the trailer where it's like a White Knight or Nameless Faces, but the second half of the Amphorius story? I don't know if I have. That is a good question. I may not have. I can't think of it off the top of my head. Because the trailer for Finan was literally unavoidable on the internet, so I saw it in like flashes. I don't think I ever sat down and watched it completely until now. Just in case. Yeah, thank you. The Lord Ravager that stepped onto the destruction in a long process with calculation and ascended from the scepter, 13, the Iron Tomb to the cosmos is not a single entity, but a copy of the destruction equation diffused by the scepter. Alright, so this also brings out into the case that we go through the divergent universe. That is technically an extrapolation, right? That was made by Herta, and a lot of other members of Genius Society run that as well. The virtual reality that we can always run up, blah, 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 right? I'm not gonna read it all, no. No, I'm not going to read it all. I wanted to read the first one where the errors started. And the last one, for sure. Like the logic, I can read this in my own time, realistically. Big yawn, little meow meow. Hi, Seiji. Pat pat for the kitty cat cat. I am most certain that Sage would be, yeah, you'd be a little path strider of destruction. Yes, you would. I'm a little menace to society. She's so cute. I have to say though, if Iron Tomb was in the shape of a meow meow, a lot more people would end up losing to it. Facts. Okay, some of the archives for some of the cycles. We're just gonna kind of flip through them to see if anything's interesting. Multicellular invertebrates, dominated amphoreus. Interesting! Extinction events were inserted, so different particular phenomenon and variables did occur. Capital stagnated and fell by cannibalism. You resorted to cannibalism in one of these cycles? You know, I shouldn't be that surprised. I'm sorry, I take it back. I should not be that surprised. A lot of people do. Primate, whoa, this stop 666 developed altruism. Now this is interesting. A society based purely on altruism emerged. Huh. Members of self-awareness were defined by others' evaluation. I think, therefore I am? Is that what this is referencing? Ooh, top 13 killed a fellow being out of love. Killing was redefined as altruistic act. The system entered a highly chaotic state. Huh. Some of these... We've been through it, huh? Establishing an empire of absolute beauty. Once ugliness was eradicated, the concept of beauty shrank infinitesimally. That is such a big word. Infinitesimally. The last night after killing the final ugliness took their own life. So we also had a representative of the beauty in this extrapolation. I'm assuming this works exactly like Divergent Universe, because it was a neuron. It was a segment of Nous itself. So it does have the references to all the other aeons, even the ones that are gone. Feedback. The equation or Iron Tomb has achieved comprehensive evaluation in this stage. Multiple deployed copies across the real universe show excellent results. And they said one entity itself was not just the Iron Tomb. We have multiples out there, because we do know there was multiple scepters that were cast off into space. This is just one of them. Can it contact the other scepters? Are all the scepters on the same astral computer bank? Because they all do have a central unit, I'm assuming. All 12 types of primum, mobile, invariably led to destruction, continuously completing an inversion against the erudition through their self-evaluation. However, to interface with Nous and allow Iron Tomb to self-crown requires further learning. So it can't be fully independent. It does not currently have the capabilities, at least to that extent. Golden Blood taught it the first experimental phase. Chaos, a word from the Amphorian language meaning chaos. Starting from a certain cycle, all factors in one group have consistently exhibited the pattern naming themselves with the word chaos or its variants. And for those of you who are familiar with the primordial being, that's the more proper word to refer to them as, chaos, the beginning and end of everything. So couldn't chaos be a representative of number 13 in all technicalities? Because we also have the self-annihilators, I think, as a mild representation. My brain hurts. Oh, believe me, I already have a hurty brain. And there's the anomaly logs. Alright. Stockofheroes.exe has begun. Content update mem.exe. Access granted. Oh, ooh. I'll take this free stuff. Thank you. We've been through a lot, but baby, we're still not done. We're still not done. Because I am only heading into 3.5. Yeah. Alrighty then. Ah, here's the chronicles of everybody. Table of contents. Wow. We'll read. They changed their names. And we also have new entries. Triplets of Fate, Chessmaster Monarch, Mysterious Foreign Guest. Oh, March! Seismic Walking Dragon. We only know one real dragon around here in these parts, and that's our Danny. Wave Strumming Knight. We were introduced to them too. We did not meet Sayadra like we thought we would. Healer of Light. Prisoner of Flames is such a cruel name. Demised Scholar. Weaver of Gold. Last Prince. Servant of Death and Fleet-Footed Traveler. You have 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8 is okay. So that's the prelude quest line is 3.8. Okay, understood. Thank you. So we have 3 other versions still to do. Versions? We're not reading all this. My brain's already frying. Well then.
Wake up!
Is this Irene? Or are we getting a mem here?
Wake up! Oh, buddy! Wake up!
Hello?
You're finally awake. That's a relief.
I wish I could have slept longer. Realistically, yeah.
We were so close to being swept away by the reverse flow of time. It's lucky we found a safe place.
Are we? Also now stuck? In nothingness?
No. I'm going to send you back to the very start of time. But before we part, there's something I need to tell you. Something very, very important.
Okay, you better say it and not randomly just float off into space or something.
That's right. At this very moment, my memories are finally whole.
Okay.
After watching so many fragments, my past is finally coming into focus, little by little. You're smart. You must have a clue now.
Aw, she called me smart. Thank you.
Or maybe...
Huh?
You knew the answer long ago, didn't you?
And let's be real, yeah. Sirene's form? Yuppers! That means we're getting the real Sirene upcoming. Well, the real one? Question mark? They're all technically real in a certain way, right? Man, she's been playing the field.
Not surprised at all. That's because I'm simple at heart. No matter what form I take, I've always been true to myself. But I'm glad that I remembered in the end. This way, I'll have no regrets.
Why does that sound like... Where are you going?
Don't worry. We're not truly parting. Because I'm going to become a part of you.
That doesn't sound terrifying at all. And also saddening. Sirene?
I'll turn into the memory of this cycle.
What?
The 33,550,336th Flame Chase journey. And forever reside in the heart of the Time Demigod.
Excuse me?
This way, you'll carry all that has come before, crossing time itself to reach the next cycle.
Because I need it. In order to finish the cycle finally.
My mission ends here. But looking back, I still feel lucky. After all, across 30 million Cyrenes, I was the first, and the only one who got to finally meet you.
Wow. Yeah, because Finan and Cyrene did very similar things to get to the point where they are now.
So, believe me, in the next cycle, there will be another Cyrene waiting for you. And in the one after that, and the one after that.
Wait!
I will always be waiting.
What do you mean the one after that? Wasn't this supposed to be the last one? Cyrene, I did not sign up to be thrown into the endless cycles too, you know? I have big respect of you and Finan. However, my mental is a lot weaker, you know? Cyrene! Girl, what are we doing? What do you mean one after that? Ow, bright lights! Oh, Cyrene! I can't see!
Saying all that, I can finally fade away in peace.
What?
And become part of you.
Chat, what? What am I witnessing? So she's just a part of our memories, just another piece of memory?
Without even realizing it, we'd already taken a wonderful journey together. All the way to the world's end.
Oh. I guess we did, huh? In our own way, we did.
Now take my hand, say a brief farewell, and step forward into tomorrow.
I still can't see Cyrene. I don't want to say the farewell, though. Brief farewell?
Go. Find the future Cyrene, and set out on another journey with her. Promise me you won't keep me waiting too long, okay?
So everybody we meet in this cycle, they're fresh. This is the first one. The first one!
No need to say it out loud. This is enough for me.
But I do get it. Huh. As sad as it is to see that the Cyrene of all the past is technically not gonna exist within themselves alone. If I was in their shoes, I think I'd be rather fulfilled too. Every sacrifice me and my friend have done for 33 million something cycles is finally here, you know?
It's time to go, my dear friend. May your trailblazing journey always be accompanied by a cool breeze and rippling waves.
Thank you. Oh, I can't see. You know, I'm so blind.
And
I'm actually
may
crying.
the days ahead embrace you like the softest fluff.
Okay.
Forever warm.
Yeah?
Forever gentle.
I can't open my eyes. Oh!
Now, let's turn to the next page.
Oh?
A page that exists because of you. Is this a meeting ordained by fate? Or a long overdue reunion?
I could never live here. I could never. It's too bright. You know,
I will walk to the end
I can't tell if I'm crying because of Finan and Cyrene's sacrifices or the bright flashes of light right now. I don't know which one it is. Oh, it hurts. My eyeballs. I see light spots. All right, get you in this Thursday. Oh, and a surprise stream tomorrow for some pulls. So, if you'll be here, you'll be here. If not, we will see you next time, and I appreciate everyone, including those of you who watch on YouTube as well. And if you ever miss any of my prior content and kind of want to see what's up and what we did for it, it's over there. I want to hug Fine, and I know, believe me. This is why we must survive on the fan fictions, Dumpster Bunny. The AUs, we have to. We have to. See you all next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.